Hello. We are very light girls.
What's new?
No, this is extremely late.
Close we're
So
here.
we're live anyway. It's going up here. Hello, everybody. We are the Spiritual Sisters. I'm Rechelle.
And I'm Liz.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm just
Yeah.
looking a little bit more up to do, but we're not really dressed up for Halloween. But I put a hat on because I love me hats. And sister will tell you what's been going on in her world. She's had a few little hiccups. But I might wait till a few people come in. Say hello, whoever is here, because I can see there's already people coming in. I haven't
Oh,
put anything, sister.
I'll see if there's anybody on there.
Yeah, we're just going to wait to see who rolls in first, guys, before we start talking. But please say hello. If you're new here, please say hello, even if you're just new here. We like to get to know people. Yeah.
Hello, Crystal Rose.
Crystal Rose. Hello, gorgeous.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, and I'm loving your photos, Crystal Rose, you've been putting on your Facebook. Loving it.
Yeah, we didn't plan very good for Halloween this year, but last year was a scream. Remember that?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah.
What has been happening? Hello to Leah.
Hello to Leah. Hello, darling. Yes. Okay, copy. Hey, and to Leah, I forgot to thank you. She paid us money last week and we didn't even thank her. The
I didn't
last
know.
one. Yeah, she did. We didn't even check emails. That's how fucking
I didn't even know.
She did. I saw it on the emails when I was cleaning emails out.
Oh, God bless you, Talia.
I got sidetracked and was meant to thank you. So thank you so much, Talia.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm pretty certain she did. It was, unless it must have been for another week, but I'm almost certain it was Talia.
Yeah, so
We're very late, girls. We're extremely late.
yeah, we've been going through a lot of shit. That's what we've been going through.
Yeah, but everybody goes through shit, sister. Listen, I estimate that
it's been affecting everything.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm back training. Been back officially 11 weeks this week is my 11th week completed, and I was thinking about this exact conversation that Liz just said just then, and I thought to myself, what happened to me in the last couple of years, Rechelle? And I was talking to my trainer. I'm too hot with that hat on. I was talking to my trainer this week about it, and yes, I was busy and I had a lot of stupid crap going on. No, I'll rephrase that, not crap. I had a lot of life, personal stuff going on, personal life things. And what happened was I put exercise and my health, because I believe exercise is your health, to there. I just went, you'll go over there. You're not important because I'll go deal with this. But what happened was everything else started to change. My emotions become out of hand. My health become out of hand. I put on a lot of weight. I reckon I put on 20 kilos. And yeah, because I'm an emotional eater. And you start to then lose self. And so what's happening right now in my life in the last 11 weeks is my life still busy? Of course it is. Has there been a lot going on the last 7 weeks? Absolutely, it has. But guess what I did? I just went, I'm exercising regardless.
And that's helped you mentally.
I can't believe it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only 2 weeks out of that 11 weeks where I only went once a week, and I thought, oh my God, I can't exercise. It's not but then part of me, and I was talking to Rosie, my trainer, and she said, you need to do this for yourself. Life will always be life, which is there'll always be lots going on. There will be times where things are slower, faster, or there is heavy stuff going on, so to speak, in your personal life, or lighter stuff going on in your personal life. So that's never going to change, but it's what you prioritize. Same with food.
That's true.
It's what you prioritize. Like me and Liz were just talking this morning about, what do you call it? This spiritual sisters, and We aren't consistent all the time. That's us completely transparent with you. It's
Mm.
truth. We will not show up every single week religiously. We allow things to get in our way of this thing that we love doing. And it's us that's stopping it. Because realistically, we should show up here regardless of what the F is going on. Because it's so good for us. We love giving to yous because yous give so much to us. So that's where I'm at with my life right now. Like leading into 2025, and everyone knows it's about 8 or 9 weeks. I've really got to stop allowing, and I've done this pretty much all my life in a pattern, all my adult life, where I'm making a pattern myself, only I can put myself first. And I'm not talking about lashes or makeup or putting an outfit on. I've done that religiously. I do that with my eyes closed. I won't do anything without doing that. I'm talking about, for me, it's like what I eat, when I exercise, and spiritual sisters. Life is always going to be there.
That's very true. And I've actually been thinking the exact same thing. Like, I really love doing this, and it lights me up, and it's just my everything. And I think about it all the time, and I go, oh, I need to do a video, or I need to do that, and then I just don't get there to do it because I allow everybody and everything in my outer world to stop me. But I'm seeing 2025 I'm going to change things.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah, once I get over this operation, because I haven't had it done yet, because something happened.
Yeah, take on what happened.
So last Thursday, I went into hospital, as everybody knows, to have my breast operation. Went there, got changed, was in the bed waiting to go to surgery. And before you go in, they ask you what medications you're on. I was on antibiotics. So obviously the doctor wanted to know why. So he sent down a nurse. The nurse checked me out. It's because of my back where I had the melanoma taken out. It was infected again. They looked at it. Doctor said, no way, I am not touching you. That is a bad infection, and I won't be touching you until it's gone. So he said, I want you to go back to your GP, get a swab, get this special dressing that kills bacteria, forget what the name is called, and get dressed every couple of days, which I've done. Anyway, long story short, I had staph infection, and I'm now on my third lot of antibiotics, and they're giving me, they're making me feel like shit.
Yeah.
It's penicillin.
Shocking stuff, and very high dosage.
Yeah.
Very dosage.
Yeah. So the next thing is tomorrow I go get another swab to make sure all the stuff's gone. And Crystal Rose, I think you're a nurse, aren't you? You'd know about that stuff. Pretty dangerous, but anyway,
it is.
Hopefully it's gone. If it's not gone, then I won't be going ahead with no surgery until probably next year. So yes, that's what's been happening in my life. And also too, my dog had a lump.
Yes.
It was like a giant pimple. And I went and took her to the vet to get her nails clipped. And I just asked the vet, and she says, oh, we can take some of the blood off of it and have a look at it. Of course, she did that. And she said the cells are not good. It needs to be taken off. So she had surgery this week. And I didn't tell you this one, sister, but last Saturday, Luke, my son, was helping my husband trim trees in the backyard, and he chopped his leg, and he was in hospital getting stitches. So I don't know what it is with stitches.
I don't know what's going on at the moment, guys.
Lots going on, and yes, that's why I'm here today.
Liz has got a lot of medical things going on, haven't you, sister? You've had a lot, and I have too, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Jason's had his operation too, guys.
Yeah,
so it's been 2 weeks. Jason's operation went really well. All good. He come good last Friday, 5 days later.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so 5 days later, he's still, when he moves around different things of his back, it hurts, like different, when they bend over in it, he's got to be very careful. But his moods, because he's off all the painkillers, he was on those horrible.
Oh, so he's off them all?
Went off them on Friday. Completely.
Did he go cold turkey?
Cold turkey. Okay. You know what he's like. But guys, and this is the thing that we're talking about, like with Jason in the last 10 weeks, whatever it's been, I think it's 10 weeks or 11 weeks this Monday coming, he's certain things, because I started training. It was really weird. When he went down, I wanted to train because I'm going to say it on public. I can say it. But like he drove me crazy, like with his anger and his upset. And I get it. He loves me, takes out. But at the end of the day, you still are the punching bag, right? If you get that, you've got a partner, I'm the punching bag. So there's been plenty of moments in this last 11 weeks where I'm like, stop taking it out on me. So it was really weird. I've just realized 11 weeks ago was when I started training again, exercising, going to the gym, lifting weights. And interesting enough, that was when he went down. Luckily I did, because I reckon I would have killed him. Sorry. Like seriously. Not a good patient. Like no one's a good patient when they're in pain. I get that. But I've seen my mother, going through cancer, and I've seen a lot of people go through cancer and they don't get angry at people. So I just don't get it. When you get angry, I've had 3 babies, 3 cesareans. They're pretty horrific things. I had 2 lots of boobs operations. I've broken my thing, and I don't take it out on people. Like I want people to help me when I'm in pain. It's like, I can't get angry at people. I'm grateful that anyone wants to help me, Anywho, cut a long story short, what I'm trying to say is, this is where you've got to up your antics for yourself, regardless of whether you're married, whether you've got kids, grandkids, a work responsibility. You have to put into this for you to cope. Is why I'm making this point. We share all these stories with you to help you, to inspire you, to resonate with you, because we all go through these different things in our lives, every single one of us.
Yeah.
And Liz and I were Liz and I were talking on here for a good 20, 25 minutes about this stuff. You've got to I'm not even look at that. Okay, first of all, Scorpio rising, I'm just going to say this. If you haven't even said hello, have you said hello to us? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be really direct here with you, Scorpion rising, 444. Okay. So you've come in onto our live show, and the first thing you've done is ask us a question. You didn't say hello. We're human beings. We are humans. We're on a live show, presenting a show. As you can see, it says free. We would expect you to respect us and say hello. Humans. Okay? So no, I won't be doing a reading on you today. That's how I feel about your first comment. I think it's quite rude. You should have a nicer manner. And that's one of my energies right now at the moment. Have manners and be nice to people and be kind. For me, you come onto a reading, we're live presenting a show to you. We'd expect you to say hello. Yeah, that's just what I expect in an exchange of energy. That's just how I am. Be like me getting on here and saying, give me your money, and then I'll speak to you. You just it's a nice translation, and it's a nice energy rejection to each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all. Sorry, it's just one of my real pet hates. And people do it all the time on here, believe me. It ain't just you, Scorpion rising. People come on here and ask us these questions, and they don't even connect with us. Like we're a human. We're not a robot. We're not on a machine, That's all. Sorry. And I don't mean to change the energy and the topics, but I was having a really nice conversation and I just saw that. So, but thank you for apologizing. But yeah, I don't like that. It sort of puts me off.
Yeah, you treat people the way you want to be treated.
Well, I would never walk into someone's home or place or anywhere and just walk and ask the question, can you help me? Oh, hello. How are you? Good. Really good. Can you help me, please? I need help. Can you give me some money? You just don't do that. You respect people. And it all starts with you. So the more people that respect, the more people have nice manners, the more that it just projects that energy. They say in the world, be kind. It starts with you.
Yeah, very true.
With you. Be kind. Be nice. Project energy.
Let's read the comments. So we got Talia. She said, so I broke my bedroom window last night. Wow.
Oh my God.
As there was a massive huntsman, which is a spider in Australia.
She keeps getting spiders. What is this?
I've been getting spiders too, but I've been getting little baby tiny ones everywhere.
Yeah, but it is that season.
Yeah, so I wonder what the spider means.
Hang on. So was it a hunt? It's a huntsman.
Huntsman.
Yeah, but
In
hang on. Talia, you broke the window because you were trying to kill a spider. So really, that was a human response. So really, the message is the spider, right? Hang on.
what
Find.
that book is.
Yeah, what's it say?
You want me to go and get that book?
So I broke the bedroom window last night as
Spider.
there was a massive huntsman in there. Still can't find the spider, not sleeping in there till I do. Right. Okay, so the spider is the message. The broken windows, I wouldn't even be looking into that. That's just your response in reaction to the spider.
See, spiders don't bother me. I don't get that scared from them.
So I think spiders, Talia, if I remember rightly, are all about the your it's like they make their webs. It's like you're starting to create opportunities around yourself and you're like carving your life together. Like the spider does all its web and it does all these webs and it almost is starting to get ready to carve things into perspective, to get things into movement in your world. What's it say? Your who abbreviates it? What's her name, sister, that girl up in Brisbane? She talks about the web and it's a positive. Who's Ruby D?
Oh, it's all about making choices too.
That's okay, Scorpion Rising. I was just making it very clear. And it's just a boundary. I actually went and seen John Edwards on the weekend and I loved his boundaries. And I am a little bit like him in a lot of contexts. Like I just like to set boundaries because I'm a very, he actually said, don't say empathic. He said sensitive. So I am sensitive. So when someone treats me in that manner, I just get a little bit sensitive and I set the boundary. That's all it is. Okay, but it's apologies accepted. You don't even need to apologise. I'll just set the boundary with you. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Please know that I've
Thank
got.
you that, Talia.
Yeah.
I'll send that too because there's a lot of information there.
But spiders are meant to carve a web. It's like they're getting ready, Talia. What are you getting ready for? What's going on? Are you Talia, got something in motion? Like getting, this is what I just felt really strongly for you. You're getting something, are you doing some research around something that you're wanting to do? As in work, as in career, as in study? Is there something going on with you where you're almost like carving that bit out, fixing that bit up, got to work that out before I make that decision? I think we did talk about this fortnight ago with you in your reading, actually, come to speak of it. I'm pretty certain we did. And Ruby D, what's Ruby D saying here? Ruby D just said, hi, ladies, just found your channel. Oh, thank you very much, Ruby D. And thank you. Nice to meet you, Ruby D. Oh, thank you. This is awesome. We love it too. And I love huntsmen. I leave them be in the house. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, I don't. I remove them and put them outside, but I don't kill them. I can't kill them. I can't kill anything. I go, it's got a heartbeat. I can't do it.
Yeah, and thank you, Rising. Understandable. And because you've been so lovely with your response, I will read for you today. Because you've been very lovely.
Crystal Rose says, you're beautiful, Rechelle, with a love heart. Bless you, Liz. No, I was a carer. I thought you were.
Oh, stop it, Crystal Rose. Stop it, Crystal Rose.
Rechelle and Liz. Yvette Braggs. Hello, Yvette. Is that Yvette? Yes.
Yvette, where's Yvette?
Rose says that's good. My dad's operation was cancelled day before his op. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Weird.
Oh, hi, Yvette. How you going?
Definitely something going on in the stars then.
What is today? That's what I was going to say. Is there anything? Are we in it?
Today is the 31st, isn't it?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes, of October, the last day of October. And I'll be glad to see October.
And
I'm ready for the new.
Actually, I think it is a new moon. It's because we'll hear a fortnight ago it was a full moon, wasn't it? So it's got to be a new moon. Has to be. Let's have a look. I think it is a new moon, girls. Let's have a look. Where have we got here? So what's today's date? The 31st, isn't it? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, what do we got, girls? Rightio. Here we go. Oh, yes, there we go. That's probably why the energy's been the way it has been this week, sister, because so it's a new moon in Scorpio tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yes, it's a new moon in Scorpio tomorrow, girls.
Wow.
Okay, so Scorpio is, what are they? They're a water sign, aren't they, sister? Water? No, sorry,
Scorpio's water.
they're water. So if your emotions have been elevated or you're a Scorpio in your rising, your moon, or your sun, you probably feel a little bit more elevated because it is an emotional sign. It's a very intuitive sign too as well. I'm married to a Scorpio. Liz has got a lot of Scorpios around her too. I have a lot of Scorpios around me, as a matter of fact. What else is Scorpio? Well, we're in Scorpio season and it's a new moon in Scorpio. So the energy would be very, very strong. And we're on Halloween. Not that's great thing to do with energy. That's just.
Well, I reckon the veil becomes thinner and it's, Halloween. Yeah, around Halloween.
Hang on, say that again. What do they say about Halloween?
Well, they say that Halloween, the energy of Halloween, the veil becomes very thin and it's very easy to connect to the other side.
What? So
Yeah.
like in a spiritual perspective
Yes.
with Halloween? Well,
Yeah.
I've learned something today, sister. Thank you for sharing.
And it might be because it's Scorpio season. Scorpio is, is all about that.
What the?
What's better?
I'm sorry. I'm just. At least this lady said hi. But yeah, can Taurus have sex? Seriously, can you block that person, please, Talia? Block them, guys.
TWC.
Yeah, block them, please, Talia. If you're not driving, just let us know. Otherwise, we're gonna have to block them. Two miles. Don't come on here and say that sort of stuff on our channel in a question.
Oh, people must
Sorry,
just have.
I'm
Just
sorry.
have boring lives to come on and do that.
Fuck me. Like, seriously. Guys, now I'm going to share with you. John Edwards on Sunday was amazing. So everyone knows who John Edwards is. If you don't know who John Edwards is, you need to get out from under the rocks, guys. But I went and seen John Edwards on Sunday. He was probably one of the first psychics, other than my beautiful dear grandmother, that I can remember in our early 20s, where I bought his books, bought his cards, bought all the things. And apparently he was born the same year as my husband, 1969. So he's 55 this year, because I want to know how old he was. And I'm like, okay, so 30 years ago, he must have been about 25 when I sort of remember him, right? And he was a 10 out of 10. I can honestly say he was probably one of the best speakers I've seen on stage.
Yeah, I think about, I would have to say 25 years ago, when my kids were little. When he first come out.
Let me just block him, Talia. How come you can't see it? Block user on YouTube. Hang on a minute, Talia. Wait a minute.
I was just trying to do that for you.
Yeah. Put user in time. Yeah, block. I'm just going to block them. I'm not having them on here. I'm not having that on here. I don't like that. Yeah. The other thing is too, it could be a what do you call it? A trial as well, guys. It's pretty disgusting. You just don't talk like that, do you?
Krista Rose says he's got a lovely energy. He's got sex on his mind.
Yes.
We don't even know it's a he. It could be a she.
Yeah, that's where it's next level, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, Ruby. All right, coming back. Okay, so we just talked about the new moon. So we definitely are in a new moon tomorrow. If you're on the other side of the world, I would assume yours will be on Saturday. But in Australia, we are definitely tomorrow. Let me tell you a time, guys. It normally gives me a time, doesn't it, sister? Hang on. Okay, Sydney, it is tomorrow at 10 to 12 in the morning, like going into AM on Saturday. So be conscious of your emotions, because it is a Scorpio new moon. Even though new moon is all about what you want to create the next month and like what's new, what do you want to bring forward into the new month.
Laughing at Krista Rose. Sorry, Krista Rose. I thought you meant
You're distracting. I'm trying to speak.
Yeah, John Edwards is really, really lovely.
Yeah, he's lovely. All right, so new moon in Scorpio. So this is what it says. This is what it says in this beautiful big book Liz got me, the Moonology lady. Her name is Yasmin Boland. Liz bought me this for my Christmas last year. It says this month will detox your emotions. We've had enough of that shit. Check where your Aquarius sits in your chart. I don't know what that means, but anyway, if you're an astrologer or into astrology, you can work that out. And then the third thing is it says rethink, revamp, and revise ideas for your fun. So bring more fun into November. So rethink, revamp, and revise your ideas of fun. That's pretty much a top up of it.
What I need to do more fun. It's been a bit serious, the old October.
And because if you think about it, Scorpios are extremely serious people. Like, well, this is what I've found, and most Scorpios I've met, they're not, I wouldn't say they're the most humorous of type when you compare them to a Gemini, okay? So they're very deep, and they're very logical. This is my opinion, right? I've met every Scorpio I've met is that logical, deep,
serious. But they can have,
they're very controlling too, guys. They're very controlling.
Be fun, but it's not very often.
No, it's not very. Yeah.
Well, I've got Aquarius in Lilith. What does that mean? I don't really know.
How do you know that, sister? How do you know that?
I've got my chart here.
Oh God, you're good.
I've got it saved on my phone. Under my birth.
On that chart.
I just typed in astrology cafe free birth chart reading, and then I screenshot it and saved it on my notes. Saved it on my photos. So whenever something is said, like check your this and that in the chart, I go and have a look. So
hang on, let me type that in. What's the website called? I'll give it to everyone. Check this out, guys. Go.
If you just put in free birth chart reading, a lot of them come up. But I went on to Cafe Astrology.
Hang on, hang on. Let's help everybody. Free birth chart reading.
Yes.
And I'll just put in here. Put in.
Yeah, I wonder what, because I know a bit about the birth chart, but I don't know what Lilith. What's Lilith? Does anybody know about Lilith?
Isn't it that thing that does that? Put in time, place, etc. There you go. Now, what's that place? What's that place called? You just said. Say that again.
It is Cafe Astrology.
Cafe Astrology.
CAFE Astrology.
Okay, Cafe Astrology. Webs.
Oh, I just quickly looked up what it meant, having Lilith in Aquarius, or vice versa, however you say that. It says having Lilith in Aquarius means you are a rebellious dreamer who is bold, outspoken, and unafraid to express your unconventional ideas. Do you reckon? Sometimes
you are outspoken. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You might be softer and gentler, but you definitely speak. You've got a voice. I know when I always remind you of the Scottish because her mum's Scottish and Scottish very, down the line. And hey, guess what, sister? I've got to say this. I know it's our channel. We're talking, I know, guys. We're going to get to readings. Don't worry. We love to have a chitty wag. It's like it's our time of having a chitty wag with our spiritual sisters. Anywho, I got my father for his Father's Day the ancestry. He'd done that's what his present was. It was only $120. It was the best 120, and Dad's always wanted to get it done. So anyway, got it done. It's taken that long. Like that Father's Day was the beginning of September. We've only just got it back this week. Anyway, I've got Summer on the phone. I put Dad on the FaceTime because Dad can't do FaceTime, and Dad gets on there. I said, Dad. Right, I says, I'm going to tell you where all your regions are. He's 73% Scottish because his mum was Scottish. Dad was Australian. And he's 15% Irish.
Wow.
Saying, guys, we couldn't believe it. And I'm like, Irish, Dad? What? I says, where did we get Irish? So I don't know where the Irish comes from. Anyway.
Down the line.
England or whatever you say was like a tiny percentage. So maybe his father had a lot of Irish in him. But anyway, it was really interesting, and it just made me think about your what you're just talking about. Then your origin and where you come from. It's so you should see all the pieces of all the information that comes through. It's incredible.
And you just do DNA.
Yeah, do you know they do a mouth?
Oh, I'd actually like to do that.
For your mum and your dad, you should do it for. Even if you don't do yourself, maybe for your mum's Christmas present and your dad, great present. And you get a whole PDF zip file printed out. And then they get to read all about their heritage, their grandmother. It's brilliant.
Wow.
So good.
So your dad's ancestors must have come off the boat to Australia. So they must have came over here because they would have been all over there because he's got so much Irish, Scottish,
and it's
English.
He had 2% of English, Denmark, and something else. He didn't like on Sweden. He's like, I'm like, Dad is. It's so funny, but anyway, and he had a bit of the Wales, which he loves that because he loves the Royals, and that was only like 3%. But the domineering regions, whatever you say, I don't know how to. Don't quote me on it. Scottish, 73%, and in Ireland was 15 or 16%. Yeah. So
is his mum Scottish?
Yes, full Scottish.
Oh wow! Did she have a really broad accent?
Yes, and our aunt. Yeah, so. Well, apparently Scottish. I love Scottish people. Like that must be my generation. But anyway, guys, the reason why I'm sharing with you guys is, it's really important to know who you are, your regions, your heritage, where you come from. I think it's really interesting. It's as interesting as astrology to me. I don't know. And I've always wanted to go to Scotland. I knew my dad's mum was Scottish, but it's interesting because, they've got like a lot of, Betty's told me, your mum, because Liz's mum's Scottish. They've got a lot of green, like the beautiful mountains and the acreages, and I've always been really attracted to it.
Yeah, a lot of historical countryside.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's interesting. It's in my heritage, and it's funny how we're on land. Yeah. But I love the water too, don't get me wrong. But there's definitely this piece with land.
Yeah. Anyway. Says that Lilith is the underworld. Wow.
Oh.
So, I don't know. What do you mean? Can you?
Yeah. So when you say underworld, is that before Liz? Is that like, you got like the 3D and the 5D? That all shit confuses me. Is that what you sort of like before us?
The dark might be the dark side.
Oh shit.
The underworld. Yeah. So anyway, I'm outside.
Tell us who's here still, guys. Who's here? And we're going to tell you how we're going to run this show today. Who's here? Who's here still? We've already pulled all our cards, guys. We've already prepared. Believe it or not, we were late, but we've already done our A pile and B piles.
Yeah, so everybody tune in to what pile you want, either A or B, and we're both doing A and B. So you get to have 2 readings.
If you get confused and you're thinking too much about the choice, close your eyes, focus on the third eye. And if the way you focus on your third eye is just have the intention, drop in, close your eyes. So if you close your eyes, your eyes are closed, and then try and get your eyes to focus in the middle part of your eyes, and you'll feel something or see something. And see if you can see an A or a B, and you should get a vibe instead of just being out loud like this and go, oh, should I go on A or B? That's logical thinking. That's not really intuiting the message that you need.
And put what you've chosen in the comments.
Absolutely. Yeah, good. Thanks, Talia. I know Crystal Rose is still here. Oh, you don't know what time you're born. For people that don't know what time they're born and they want to work it out, the one thing I've been told from a lot of different astrologers, it's not going to be completely accurate, is you can know whether it's like AM, PM, or evening. Like if you knew that your mum had you in the evening, maybe you could say to your mum, if your mum's still alive, or your dad, was it like after 9 or was it after dinner time instead of saying PM after 12? Just try and do that, because the more accuracy you get, the better.
Yeah, so I was born in the morning. I was born in the morning. What were you born in?
Afternoon, darling, always. I was born at 3:50 p.m.
I was born at 9:15 a.m.
Really?
Yes, my mum gave me a screenshot of my little tag, so I keep it.
Oh, did she keep that? Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Phone under my birth chart, so whenever I want to, have a read, and I know it's there.
God bless your mum. She's such a crafter, memory keeper. I love that about your mum. Her
Oh,
mum's.
you were born at home. Wow.
Were you? Everyone I've met that's been born in a house is very grounded.
Oh, really?
Everyone I've met that's told me that, yeah, and even women that have given birth at home is the same. They've got this energy about them.
7 p.m. she was born.
7 p.m.
Night time. You're a Libra.
There we go. That's all you do, Crystal Rose. If you know it was around 7 p.m., don't worry about the minutes. Just put in 7 p.m. And you know what? Maybe then you could do like 7:30 and see how much it wavers, like with the chart. But just do that. Or the other thing you could do is find a local astrologer in your area and get their advice as to what they recommend you to do. Trish is an astrologer. I think she's completes her course at the end of this year. Contact her, Crystal Rose. And by the way, we're just going to say this, guys, with Trish. Trish is doing amazing online, and we've just got to say this. We obviously we see her just when we go on our YouTube channels. We just want to say how amazing she's doing, and she should be really goddamn proud of herself because her content, and obviously she's always been an amazing reader. I've known Trish for a long time. Trish has always been an amazing reader, but the way she is conducting her YouTube channel and the way her presence is on her YouTube channel is truly amazing. And me and Liz have witnessed and saw it, and we just want to say that. Like her channels are beautiful. Like really amazing. Her videos. She's always, like I said, she's always been an amazing reader, but you can just see she's in that zone of creating amazing YouTube videos. So hats off to you, Trish. You're doing a beautiful.
And I watch her pick her cards and her, because she's got 2 channels now, Cosmic Trish and Trisha James Tarot. And I was only just saying to Rechelle last night, I sent her one of her videos and that, and I said, wow,
so professional.
Look how far she's come. Like,
she has, and it's consistency. She's always been
amazing. And she's made so many decks. She's very, very creative.
Very creative, very clever.
And I just look at her and think, well, you're a massive inspiration. Like, that's where I want to be, but I'm not there. So good. I reckon. That's Trish.
We see you, Trish. We see you. You've done amazing. So hats off to you. Hard work is not easy, and you can see she's put the work in to get the results. So we're just pointing that out. We just wanted to say that. Okay, good to see you're still here, Ruby D.
So has anybody chose a pile? We haven't seen any.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we've got. So Crystal Rose chose pile B. Talia chose pile A.
Okay.
And what? Say Scorpion Rising. You were born at 4:25 p.m. Okay. Have you done your chart, Scorpion Rising? It's good to see that you're still here, Scorpion Rising, and supporting us after my little introductory with you. But it's all good. Yeah, if you haven't done your astrology chart, Scorpion Rising, I don't know what your name is, you can go onto the thing that I put up the top. I think Liz put Cafe Astrology, and it's your little chart. But anyway, okay, guys, so how today is going to roll out for you as a gift to you, from us to you, we love to do readings for you, is we're doing 2 piles today each. So we're not just doing A and B between the 2 of us. We're actually both doing an A pile and a B pile each for you. That's what we're doing today. Because the reason what I thought of this morning before we jumped on, sometimes I feel like you get messages from the B and the A, and I think that's because we read differently. Our energy is different, even though we match up with different things. So I thought with Liz and I, we do a pile A. So you get 2 lots of readings. You get an A from Liz and an A from me, and you get a B from me and a B from Liz. And I think that's just 2 lots of beautiful readings for you guys. For an extra Halloween special. All right. So we've already got our piles. So would you like me to go first?
Yes, go for it. I'll write down the timestamps.
Thank you, sister.
40.
Okay, so right now I'm going to be reading pile A. Okay, no problem, Scorpion Rising. Okay, so right now, guys, I'm not going to be commenting on the comments while I read because it can be quite distracting when I'm in a flow of energy. So right now, all you're going to hear me do is read pile A. And then when I stop, I will look at comments and then Liz will start after the comments, okay? So we're just giving you, if you haven't been here before and you don't know what's going on, or you're watching this video back, that's how this rolls. Okay, so pile A for Rechelle reading, it looks like a really good up-and-coming week. So this is a timeless reading, but I do always say that it is also for the week, okay? But if you arrive here and you're watching this video back months later, whatever, I always say if you're here and you find us and you watch this and you get to this far into the video, which is 40 minutes in, you're meant to hear this reading. So remember that too as well. There's no wrong or right in whatever you arrive on, you arrive. I'm a true believer of that as a okay. So for pile choose A, for people that chose pile A, yours is a beautiful reading. Okay, so I've chose I'll start with well, I'm just going to give you what I got, right? So basically, this whole scope of this reading is saying to me that it really is a prosperous time for you right now. So I feel like for all the people that have chose pile A, that it is, you've got the holiday card, right? You've got dream big. You've got time to deep dive. You got new beginnings. You got enchanting gifts. And then you also got, so just hear me out, just bear with me, release all anger. So for me, the whole scope of this reading is really about there's going to be some big swift changes in your life coming up, or they've already happened. And because a lot of the cards are sort of having that sort of energy, I feel like you already stepped into it. Okay? So I feel like you've already stepped there. You're not about to encounter it. You're already in it. Now, also, too, what I'm seeing in the cards is that it really is going to be a time where you're going to use your gifts. So maybe you haven't for a long time. You've really just put it to the side a bit, like what I was talking about at the beginning with fitness, like in health and looking after your physical body. I feel like maybe your gifts have been put to the side or you've not really believed in your gifts. And I feel like it's like you've had this holiday of your gifts, but now it's like you see it now. I believe that now about myself. Or maybe you've dropped into that, you felt it. Don't ask me what that means for you, but that's what I'm getting. And one of the cards here says, which is quite interesting, with all the other cards around, it says, I'm not going to look at the comments because it is distracting for me because I get distracted really easily. It says to be fair. So for me, that card amongst the other cards is saying that, you know, you really need to be, you've got, this chick's got like these 4 hands coming off it, right? And you had to be really fair dinkum with yourself. Like you had to be fair with yourself. And I feel like you do so much for others and you believe in others a lot. It's like this, you love to lift others up and you really love to help others, but you weren't like that with yourself. You didn't really do that for yourself. You didn't be fair with yourself. You're very fair and giving and help with others, but you weren't yourself. But right now you've like, it's like this glass doors have opened for you. I don't know what's dropped in. I don't know what's life changed. Maybe there's been a massive life change for you, whether it be health, whether it be relationship, big change like divorce or a new man, new woman. Something big has dropped in and it's almost like it's given you a different lens, different lenses, different glasses are on now, right? You're going to be fair to yourself now. The other card that is quite interesting in this reading is, and my left hand's very itchy, so that usually is meaning to me, so this is always a giving out, like something's, right? This is always taking. So you've had to release a lot of anger as well. And as you can see, that card seems very different to the other good cards. But I feel like you've had to really take to get rid of the anger. So it's almost like you've been frustrated because all this giving, all this helping, you're frustrated. But really, the person you've been frustrated at is yourself. But it's almost like you took it out on others. But you are releasing this. You are getting rid of this anger. It's like, no, you can't keep feeling like this. Only you can make the changes. Actually, interesting. Me and Liz were talking about this in a different sort of way before we come on the call. So it's like you're angry and you're projecting this projection of yourself, but it's like you've had this aha moment. Hang on a minute, I've got to change this shit. It's time of really releasing that anger for you to make things change. And you've got every positive card around this card, like new beginnings, dream bigger. Cocktails and Dreams is all about holidays. Enchanting Gifts, that's all about your own creativity. You've got To Be Fair. That's a little bit different. And then, of course, you've got the beautiful Swan Spirit, which is Time for a Deep Dive. So you've got the cards lined up, right? You know, they say, get all the ducks lined up. Your ducks are lined up. Your ducks are lined up. How much do you want to create? It's up to you. That's where I'm sitting.
That was very beautiful. I love all the colours in those cards.
I'm just saying that look at that. I think we need to put a bit of mauve in our brand. Same brand, just a bit of mauve. No, sister, because sister. No, I love our pastel pinks and our beautiful logo, but maybe we could add a little bit of that mauve, sister, there. Like little Daisy girl wears, or little Tinky Winky Puddin', the little one. She wears, Chloe puts her in the mauve, that beautiful, it's like a lavender. Sister, I just seen that. Healing. Oh, yeah, girls. Anyway,
I say that because pile A people for me, I had that crystal sitting there.
There's the colour. How interesting.
And that's pile B. Pink and purple.
There we go.
Yes. Okay, so I'm also doing pile A.
Yes.
And I'm just going to write down this 7, 11. Okay.
So remember this too, guys. I'll look at the comments after Liz does finish pile A, but remember this, you take what you need to take and you leave what you need to leave. Nothing, right? They're just seeds. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't overthink shit.
Yes.
Don't overthink shit.
Okay, so pile A for me.
Yeah.
The cards that came out, the first card that came out was a card about people that chose this deck are making decisions or choices at the moment. And the cards are saying that you are a bit rattled about what choices to make, like which direction to go, and I feel like it's causing confusion with your head and your heart, and you really need to take a good focus, like really take time out and really choose wisely and do it carefully is what I'm seeing in the cards. Don't rush. Take your time. And when I'm looking at these cards, what it's telling me, because I'm seeing eyes, so I'm feeling like you really have to make a logical choice of whatever decision you have to make. But it's going to be the right decision because the cards that follow are very beautiful. So I did pull tarot too, and I am seeing that some of you have been overindulging and that there has been a bit of tension in your life. And there could be like financial disappointments around A choosers. Okay. I'm just looking at the tarot and seeing what comes to me. So I feel like the energy that is going to come towards you from the choices that you choose or the decision that you make is really going to be unexpected. Like you've been in like this energy of disappointment, stress and anxiety, and it has been a little bit negative, but the outcome is really going to be unexpected. With the sun, we've got the sun here twice. We've got the sun here, so that tells me that there's going to be a positive change, a positive, successful change that you are not expecting. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, that is just good luck. And it tells me that the cycles have turned and we all go through ups and downs, and now the wheel is turning and there's big change. There's it's, I feel like it's to do with karma. Like it's like, no, this needs to happen. But yeah, you guys have got like positive, even though you've been in that terrible negative energy, there's positive change here, and it's successful for you guys. So I hope that resonated with some of you. And that was my parlay choosers.
That was beautiful, sister. I feel like we matched in a way that was twined.
I'm gonna have to read. I always go back and relook because I don't absorb it properly when I'm saying it.
You can't absorb it. You're not meant to. You're a reader. It's not for you to absorb. You're reading for others. We go off on a tangent. I don't know where we go. Okay, what do we got here? Hello, Andrea. Hello, Jazzy. Okay, let's go through some of these. Hi, Janelle. I put you on the screen, darling. You gorgeous woman. Yes, okay. How did that for all the people that chose poll A, how did that feel? If you didn't choose a pile, well, you could go back and watch poll A, or you can get a little card at the end. We'll just give you a card each. But we won't be doing if you want a paid reading, I don't think we're going to be doing that today. We've already been on for an hour, Nelly. But paid readings, we'll be getting back in the rhythm. We're just waiting for Liz to sort out her medical that she's got to get done, and then we'll be back into paid readings, guys. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't think today. We've been a little bit off step the last 2 or 3 months, yes. Did anyone resonate with pile A?
Who chose pile A? I see a lot of B's.
Talia did. Are you there, Talia? Hello. We've got 9 people in here, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes people do stuff, but when they're watching lives, like they're doing other things.
Hello, Andrea.
Where are you from, Jazzy and Andrea? No answer.
You want to go first or with pile B?
Yeah, I'll go through and do pile B.
Okay.
Ooh, very good. See, I love that. See what I mean, sister? This is what happens when you do, because when we do a pile, it can be different. It can be the same, but I just notice with different things with our main regulars that sometimes both piles resonate because you're obviously attracted to our readings. So I just thought we'd try it up this way and see if it works better for you guys. See how you feel. We might not be able to do it as much, but when we've got more people doing it a bit, paid for donation readings, but because time and energy. It's more not our time, it's more how much energy we can give him readings. Remember that, guys. It's about that because it takes a bit. Okay, so your reading is very different to pile A choosers. There's a few pile B choosers. So if you're here, please say pile B. I'm this one. Okay, so I feel like the scope of your reading is it's really like you've been in a place of a lot of seriousness, not enough play, too much seriousness going on, a lot of fear going on. So maybe there's been a lot of life changes going on, but you've been very much, because one of the cards says loosen the F up. So to me, when that card comes out, you've taken life very serious. Maybe you've needed to take life very serious. I don't know. But given the cards that are around it, like be playful, dear fears, F off, be an observer, do nothing. This is telling me it's really been a time of you being a little bit serious about things. I'm a true believer, and this might be my Gemini, a lot of Gemini in my chart. There is humor always in everything, even in the hardest of times. Sister's laughing. But air signs are like that, guys. You need to know that, right? So we still need to find humor in things when things are hard and tough and challenging. We do need to find that light, so we don't suffer as much, I suppose. That would be, we don't feel as challenged when things are a battle and harder. If we can try and do things like, maybe it's watching comedy, maybe it's going and watching a comedian, maybe it's going to the beach and just swimming, and that takes the stress and the fear and you loosening up a little bit more. I don't know what your thing is, but I feel like for the people that chose pile B, there has been a lot of seriousness going on in your life. I'm not denying that. I can see that in the cards that I've chose for you. I get that. But again, I'll repeat myself, we are the keeper of our life. We are the light in our life, and only us can do it. Not our husbands, not our kids, not our parents, not our best friends. We have to be the starter of our life. We have to be the change in our life. You are the change. You bring the change into your life. So if you are struggling, if you are finding things really hard and stressful, and things are being really uptight for you, try and find things that are going to bring the light. It might be your animals. It might be that, I don't know, maybe go and buying some ice cream for every day at night time. I don't know. But you'll know those things that lighten things up, lighten the load up for you, right? Then you also got the healing card. So I do feel like there is a physical thing going on with you at the moment. Time to heal is always a card of, there is stuff that you have to process, whether it be emotional healing, mental healing, or physical healing. You've got to go through this healing. And the card next to it was do nothing. So sometimes, I know for me personally, as an example, that when I want to heal, I sort of get busy because that's the way I heal. So doing nothing sometimes means doing something to help you to process and heal. I don't know if that makes sense, but remember, doing nothing doesn't always mean necessarily doing nothing. It might mean that you need to do the things that help you to heal. Get in the gardens, make cakes like Liz does. I don't know what your thing is, but maybe it's doing nothing as in not doing the norm, the stupid shit the stupid task-orientated stuff is where I'm trying to put out there. The flower that you got, 2 pile B choosers, was Wise Soul. So you've got to, I feel like too as well, you know what you got to do, but you sort of, you don't practice what you preach, right? You lose yourself in the moments of challenge times, stressful times, and you forget. So you are a wise soul, so you need to remember the things that you need to do to help yourself. And the observer card, forgot that one. So observer card to me is always a card of stand backwards from things that are going on around you. So that's not your stuff. So even though it might be your family or your friends or your mum, your dad, your extended family, you maybe need to observe from a distance instead of trying to fix, because you're going through your own time of healing. So don't think that you have to fix everybody and control everything, right? That's what I got for pile choose of these.
Wow, that's very similar to the cards that I pulled out. Andrea says, I lost my house, so my daughter and I had to move in with her grandparents in a room in the garage. But I haven't lost my faith. And I'm sending you lots of love and healing, Andrea.
Oh, so you lost your house. God bless you. Oh, no. Oh, I can't imagine that. You pulled.
Yes. My heart goes out to you. But it's not like, I'm not saying this because I don't have any compassion for you. I have a lot of compassion, but how you respond to things is everything, isn't it, sister? And at the end of the day, like, I do feel like you will get back on your feet. So yeah, don't give up faith. Don't give it up. Don't give up. Never give up. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes, I do want to say this, sometimes things end and it's so heartbreaking and tragic for us at that time. But then when we get to this other place over here,
Yeah.
like you go, oh my God, I see why that ended, because this had
Yeah.
to happen.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, sister, what you just
Yeah.
said. Because you can't see when you're in the thick of it.
No, and it is hard, but yeah, I do see that there'll be light at the end of the tunnel for you.
God bless you.
Crystal Rose says, well, Rechelle, that was amazing and spot on. I need more fun in my life. Thank you.
I'm so glad it helped you, Crystal Rose. And thank you for sharing that. I appreciate when people give us feedback of what you got out of it. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a pile B too.
And amen to you too, Andrea.
Yeah.
Yes, do that, Crystal Rose. You heard me. Let it drop in, Crystal Rose. Let it all drop in. Yep. Go, sister. Let's go. Pile B.
So pile B for me is the cards that I've pulled tells me that pile B people have been doing a lot of hard work. They've been work, and not enough play. Yeah, I feel like some of you are in a pretty serious role at work. Like you may be a leader, a boss, or you're pretty high up, and there's a lot of pressure on some people at work. So work has been full on. I do, with the cards that I've got, I do see that you are exhausted and there is burnout there. And with my card, it tells me that you need to take a break. You need to either book yourself a holiday, just have time out at home. You need to recharge, refresh, and relax is what the card's saying. Have a cocktail. Look at that one. She's having a cocktail.
Yes. See? Have a cocktail, guys. Have a cocktail. And it doesn't have to be, it can be a mocktail. It doesn't have to be alcohol. If you don't like alcohol, you do it. Right? Remember that? Cocktails just mean having fun, right? You put the olives on it, you put the salt on it, put the lemon. Like, get creative. Put the lychees in it. Yum, yum.
Yeah. And I got the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups made me feel like you need to channel the love towards yourself and fill your cup up in order to create these new energies that, like, after you recharge your batteries, I feel like you need to have, you can't go back to the way it was. This is what I'm sensing, because you're just going to keep burning out. You need to change something in order to have that balance and give back to you and fill your cup up. I do see with the 7 of Wands here that things have been quite tough. There's been a lot of challenges. And even though they've been challenging, you have been getting over the hurdles and getting through it, but there is a lot of burnout, and if you don't change something, it could create a little bit of sickness in your life. And sometimes life, if you don't change it, life will change it for you. So it will stop you in your tracks, is what I'm sensing. And then we got the hibernation card. So I do see that something is going to change for you people, and you will be spending more time at home. A little bit of hibernation, like spending a little bit of alone time for you. But this is, I feel like this is needed. You need to recharge the batteries big time, because all the cards that I pulled out are telling me that it's time to recharge, take some time out, go on a holiday. Otherwise, you're going to get sick. So your energy is very low, and you need to, I was just sensing then maybe some Reiki energy. Like, I don't know if you know where to get Reiki, but some, what's the word? Natural alternative therapies like a massage or Reiki.
Get the energy shifting.
Touch. Yeah, you gotta, the energy has to come back to you. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing there for you guys. But yeah, taking that time out will recharge the batteries. Scorpio rising. That sounds about right for me. That might be for you, but sister, I don't know when that went up.
No, just then. No, only just then. Yep, she loved the reading. I think she chose pile B, sister.
So yeah, the cards that I pulled out for A and B are very similar in some sort of ways.
Sometimes I find too when people are on live, because remember, nothing, it's whatever works for you. Sometimes when people are on live, both piles can agree, both resonate. It's the energy of you've arrived here in that time, and that's just how it is. That's just how it happens. But anywho, we are going to pull you a card. As far as so hello, Anne Ivor. We aren't doing like direct questions where you get a direct answer because that would be a donation. We aren't doing donations today, but we just do pile A and pile B. You can rewind it back when we finish. If not, we'll pull you one card and you can just see if that resonates with your question, hopefully. Okay, that's how we do it when we're not doing donations. But if we're doing a donation, we definitely let's just see. So would you like a card pulled? Whoever would like a card pulled, say yes, please.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll write
please.
their names down and we'll do one card for each person. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or one you go first and then I'll go first?
Oh, they'll get a card off each of us. And then I'm going to eat, guys, because I'm feeling a little bit hungry. God, I don't know how John Edwards did it, sister. He done 2 hours. I think 1 hour and 50 minutes he read from that stage on Sunday.
Wow.
That's a lot. And mediumship too. Very good. No breaks. No breaks.
Crystal Rose is first.
Okay, Crystal Rose is first. Then you got Andrea.
Andrea.
Keep them coming, guys. If you want a card pulled directly to yourself and your energy, please say yes, please.
Well, my personal deck.
Yeah, I might do personal deck too, same as you. If you don't say yes, please, we're not going to go back. So you've got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute and 40 seconds to say yes, please. Come on, you must be distracted. If you're on that phone or on that keyboard, press yes, please. Yep, Scorpio rising. Yep, you're third. Good girl. Oh, good boy, whatever. Talia, yay! Number 4. Talia's number 4.
Talia. Okay. Crystal Rose, you're first.
You got approximately 50 seconds, guys, and we're cutting the yes, please. So obviously we've only got 5 people watching saying yes, please. Jeez, I hate them.
There's one person that hasn't put their hand up.
There's 5 people. There's 9 people on. 4 people have only said yes.
Oh, I thought you said there's 5 people on here.
No, I didn't. Didn't say that. There's 9. You must have got 5 and 9. Oh, Ann Ivor. Yep, you're lucky, Ann Ivor. Right, guys, you got 40 seconds. Let's go. I'm going to 109 exactly. Oh, no, you've only got 20 seconds now.
Well, I've pulled my cards for you, Crystal Rose. 3 come out.
You're lucky.
So there's something going on around either your home or with yourself, with your body. But I've got the card of improvement. So that tells you that you're either making changes to yourself or you're making changes in your home. Aesthetically, like to look at. I see that this is going to transform something around you because there's something unexpected coming up. You got the fertility card.
Yeah, but that could be, she could be birthing a house, birthing a job. It doesn't.
Yeah. So,
darling, you don't have to birth a baby to be birthing sister.
Listen. If it's not you, it could be someone around you.
Oh,
An
yeah.
unexpected baby. That's my baby card. But it also could be financially too. I was just feeling for you. So this could transform into something that's abundant for you. But there could be someone around you that is unexpectedly falling pregnant or having a baby.
Yeah, I love babies.
Okay, that was for you, Crystal Rose, from me.
Okay. So, Crystal Rose, I coughed when I first was asking for a card for you. Have you got a cough? Have you been a bit sick with the flu or flu-like symptoms? If you do, up the antics, up the vitamin C, up the echinacea, whatever it is that you do, because your body's a little bit run down. But the reading, I got 3 cards too, so maybe the 3 is a resonant to you, Crystal Rose. I know I'm not just doing one card. I got 3. I just popped straight out. But the 3 seems to be an obvious number for you, Crystal Rose. What's the 3? Because I was only giving you 1 card because we're just trying to do all the things. First card you got was brave the F up. So I feel like, what are you not doing that you could be doing? It's just that fear's getting in the way. Because the card next to it was success. So it is something to do with money, or if it's not money, it might be bring abundance of things. So you are holding your back from something because you're being scared. And the next card you got was intuition. So is it around your spirituality and you're wanting to create some services or learn something new? There's nothing to be scared about. Remember, it's just all about confidence, and learning something new is always going to feel uncomfortable. That's what I got for you, Crystal Rose. Life number. There we go.
Wow. So Andrea's next. I've got the endings card for you. So obviously with your having to lose your house, that's an ending. But I feel like with the intuition card here, that is telling me that you know which direction to go into. You need to follow your inner wisdom, your trust, your gut, because I do feel like you're intuitive. And you also got the cleanse, refresh, and relax. So I don't feel like you've got anything to worry about. I feel like maybe when you just maybe take some time out, do a bit of meditation, your intuition will guide you. That's what I got for you, Andrea.
Okay, so I got headaches and head spins. Maybe that's the stress of what's going on in your life. I can't even imagine. Yeah, because I just got like this, like I wanted to pass out or faint. I don't know whether that's for you. It could be for someone else that's on the comment list, but I just got, and I still feel it. Still feel like I'm really lightheaded. Panic attack, maybe that vertigo type feeling. That's what I just felt really strongly for you, Andrea. All right, so Andrea, I'm actually going to be with my deck with you for some reason. Oh, this is a beautiful card, actually. A wedding. You're going to get invited to a wedding, or there's a. Oh yeah, so there we go. So you've been a hot mess, obviously. So the hot mess card is all about, there's a lot of stress, a lot of shit going on. That's where the head spins are. It's like a head spinning. There's too many things you're trying to shuffle through, which creates that unbalance in the head. You know, maybe it's headaches. But on the bright side, there is a wedding. You're invited, going to be getting, well, I don't know what is going on in your love life, but there's new, but maybe you're getting invited to a wedding. That card always comes up when there's a wedding. That's what I got for you, Andrea.
Okay, Scorpio rising, you're next. I'm feeling like...
Who's next, sister? Just so I can tone in the energy.
Scorpio rising.
Scorpio rising, okay, yep.
Yeah, I feel like that you have a dream and you have a wish and a desire, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. What I want to say to you is you need to believe in you and share this dream and this desire, this wish that you have. And I feel like it's to do with believing in yourself, because we've got the self-love card here. I feel like you need to believe in yourself because you have what it takes to share this with the world. I'm feeling like I feel like it will create a lot of balance in your life. I don't know why, but I'm holding the sun and the moon for some reason, and maybe you're an astrologer or something like that. But I feel like this dream and this wish that you have, you need to stop keeping it to yourself and let it out in the world. So that is your message, Scorpio rising.
Okay, I do think that she did ask a question about a love life. Is that correct, Scorpio rising? Tell me that because these cards. What was the question in the beginning when you asked the question? I think it was about your love life, wasn't it? Yes or no? Was it about your love life? Right back in the beginning. I have to go right back to. Oh, there we go. Got it. I knew it was. What is Reggie's intentions behind his next actions towards me? Okay. Well, the card you got was trust your gut. So you are trusting your gut. You're wanting to believe something different than it is. That's just what I got really, really strongly for you, Reggie. Because the card next to it, there's been a passion thing going on, right? So I'm a true believer of if there's passion when you're attracted to someone. Right? No, sorry, I'll rephrase this. Let me rephrase this. You are attracted to someone, there's passion. If you want someone, there is passion. If you are into someone, there's passion. If you're not into someone and you're half-assed about it, there's none of that attraction and passion. So for me, for you, Scorpio rising, that has been the missing thing, and that's where the confusion is coming from. I don't know if that resonates, but that's what I just got. Right, you just said yes. Okay, so hang on. There's a couple of other new people coming in, and I'm just not so attracted. So what that's telling me is you've got to buy that because you're not trusting your gut on it. Like if you're into someone and like this, I don't know if it's an old or a new thing. Well, you just said what's their feelings and their intentions towards me. So my gut is telling me this is outside the cards that you're more attracted than they are attracted to you. That's what I just got. That's what I got for you, Scorpio rising. And remember, I don't have a pussyfoot. I just get what I get. It may not resonate. You may not want to hear that, but I can only get what I get. But you got to trust your gut. Like if that person is not sending that vibe to you or that intention or that feeling, yeah, that's the answer they're giving you. I'm a true believer of that. In all aspects of life. Don't know how that feels for you. I hope that feels good for you and resonates in some context.
Talia's next.
Talia,
I've got your cards. The first card that came out is the Overwhelmed card. I feel like you've been very emotional about something that's been overwhelming you. You're not going to believe this, but you got the unexpected
sister
pregnancy. And it's a secret. So I don't know if this has happened or if it's going to happen, but we got the strategy. I can't even say it. We got the strategic card, strategy. And you need to make different plans if this is not what you're wanting. Because, yes, I think this has happened before for you. But, yeah, if it hasn't happened, the cards are saying it's going to happen. You need to protect yourself.
I just pulled 3 cards. They didn't all come out, but I wanted to do this for you, Talia, because you're always so into us in a monetary value. We really appreciate you a lot, more than you know. Okay, so I got for you, dress up, Barbie Queen. So for me, when that card appears out of my own deck, that means that you've got to put that little bit more into yourself. And, buy yourself a new top, buy yourself a new dress, stop spending so much on the kids, right? Yeah, like at the end of the day, we got to look in the mirror at ourselves. We've got to feel good. I'm a true believer of Talia. We feel good by things that when we look good, we feel good. Now, whatever that look good feels like for you might be just that you want a new hairdo. You might like buying a new outfit. You might like to buy new makeup. I don't know what your feel good is, but when you get the dress up card, that means pay that little bit more attention to your, how would I say this? Yeah, the things that make you feel good. And I'm not just talking in a self-care way. I'm talking in a physical manner, right? The next card you got was a manifesting abundance. Be careful what you ask for, girl. When that card comes out, that's more or less saying, be very careful what you wish for. Okay, what that resonates with you. And the next cards are Barbies are not real. That's telling me not everyone's being fucking completely real with you. There's a lot of fake asses. That card usually comes out because there's fakeness around you. So be careful who you trust and who you tell your closest. Now, I'll rephrase that again. I'll say this again. Just be careful of the people you trust, and the ones that aren't being real, don't tell them nothing. You'll know, Talia, what that means. Any more?
Okay, Anne, you're next. And
Man.
I feel like you've been in a very negative, I'm just going to show you the card. Sadness, depression, anxiety. I feel like you've been in this energy and you've been staying at home, not putting yourself out there. I feel like it's time. The cards are telling me it's time that you put yourself out there, you go and socialize, you mingle, because you did ask about love, and I'm feeling like in order for you to find this person, you need to stop staying. I don't know if you stay at home or you're on your own a lot or you're hibernating, because these are the cards that you got. You need to put yourself out there. So like Rechelle said, with get dressed up, go out, socialize, be around friends, even though you don't feel like it, because I'm feeling like something unexpected may happen. So that's your reading, Anne.
Well, that's interesting, because I always feel like we die.
Yeah.
Are you looking at a new, are you looking for love? What Liz is saying is unexpected. Are you? What do you mean?
She said she asked when she first got on here about love. What can you tell me about love?
Shit. Well, then you got a perfect card for that question. It don't always happen with questions, because like I said, we only really do direct questions when we're doing donation readings. But I got the Wonder wedding card, and funnily enough, this card's all about a wedding or getting invited to a wedding. But I didn't feel that for you. But when I just asked the question for you in my head, I felt like there is a new love, and that's not the wedding card. It's more about new love. So there is definitely someone. And then the other card is anxiety. So you're going to be very anxious. So maybe what Liz is saying, this I just felt with Liz, is that maybe you've come out of some sort of, usually when any relationship ends, they're not always the best, right? But there's going to be a lot of anxiety, like you're going to be very nervous. Maybe it's because you need to put yourself out there, like Liz said. So I think for me, as an example to you, if you were scared in putting yourself out there to find a new love, up the antics, girl. Like Liz said, up the things that is going to help you to build your confidence and be more confident in stepping out into the single realm again.
She said that I know a man and things are not smooth, and you know what? I feel like you need to broaden your horizons. Like, don't just go for one. Put yourself out there and make you choose the right one for you. Usually when things are not the universe gives us signs.
Yes.
That's all I want to say.
We don't listen. We're humans.
Yeah.
Hey, we all do that, and let me tell you, but you just got to keep checking in with yourself. Is this what I want or I don't want? Is this, our bodies are smart. I hope that helped you, Anne.
Yes. So that's all that we've written down now. So you've all got a card. I hope you've got a message that can help you in some way.
Who does trick and treat tonight? I don't do that. But I was listening to the radio this morning on the way home from the gym, and they were talking about it, and they were saying how much bigger compared. I think one of the blokes from the radio station, 20 years when he was growing up, it wasn't a thing, but it's a thing now, isn't it? People get really into it. I know the Americans, if you're an American, I know all the Americans love Halloween, but here in Australia, I remember growing up as a child, we didn't really you'd hardly see anything in the shops about it.
We never really celebrated it.
No, you didn't.
Only when, like, about 10 years ago, I reckon. As stuff started coming in the shops, but we never celebrated it. Did you?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't. No, mum and dad used to say how funny, that generation. My mum was like, she was born in 1949, and she'd say, oh, it's just another money spinner, love. They're just trying to make money, same with Valentine's, mum would say it. So we didn't really, I do, but I mean, it's just all about, it's all about the light and having a bit of fun. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We love last year. If you go on our Facebook,
that was fun.
I put a video up of Liz. I'll show you guys. Look at this.
Talia says she's doing it with the kids tonight.
Oh, are you? God, my brother's asked me, can I swing past this shop and pick up a part? Hang on a minute. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you guys. Ready? Let me just find this video. This is really good. Sister done this. Look how good Sister looked last year, guys. I'm going to show you. It's like she looks so... Liz definitely got, if you go to a party, she got the best dressed. Favourites. Here we go. Okay, so let's just go to November last year. Where are you here, Sister? Here she is, guys.
In Sydney time, we're having an event on for Halloween.
I hate watching myself.
Time, we're having an event on for
How
Halloween.
good does Liz look? Like, that is amazing.
Sydney time.
But then, wait till you see fucking me. I look dreadful, guys. Jesus.
No, you look amazing too. You're a spooky Dracula.
And I'll tell you what, when I was going back trying to find videos last night, put on our Facebook page, I put Joyski was on there, and I think we must have done 2 events because we had 2 different outfits, Sister. I don't know what that was.
I think we did.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna do some Merry Christmas stuff. Because we actually didn't do it last year because Liz and I love to dress up. Me and Liz were younger with our kids growing up in their younger years, we used to have fancy dress all the time. We love fancy dress, didn't we, Sister?
It is fun.
Yeah, so
your inner child definitely comes out when you get dressed up.
Yeah, just saying. So if you chose a poll that was all about being playful, guys, tonight's the best night to be getting playful. Get out in the streets and do some bloody, what do you call it, trick or treating.
Yeah, I don't even know how that works. How does that work? I don't understand.
I'm surprised Chloe isn't doing it. Isn't Chloe doing it?
No.
I dress the kids up for Halloween, She loves dressing the kids up.
Oh, they did at school. She did at school, yeah.
Oh, have they got
Hello, Thelma.
Have you got a picture on your phone, Sister, of the kiddies?
She just put, she did these space buns. It was a video, so it's hard.
Yeah, show me. I want to see. Chloe, Liz's daughter, dresses the kids up. Amazing.
She did these space buns and she put tissues over and made them little ghosts.
I haven't been on socials this morning, but how cute.
Okay.
Show us your hair. Don't touch it. Do not pull it out.
Show me. Oh, God, love him.
She's a monster. She's all in the monster.
God, see.
she talks about monsters all the time, Kennedy. I'm a monster.
She's sure it's not a ghost? She's sure it's not a spirit?
Well, she gets woken up all the time, so I said to Chloe, I reckon...
Scorpio. Freaking Scorpio. They're very intuitive.
Mm.
Anyway, guys.
We're going to eat.
I was going to bring one of my puppies to the show, but guys, it's too late. I need to eat food. But next week, I will be showing you, unless Liz is being operated on, I'll be showing you my little...
I'll be rewatching that. Hello, Ashley. Come back next week. Sorry, Thelma, you missed the show. You can rewatch it. There's a pick a card there. But come back next week.
Yeah, come back next week, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your energy. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your comments. Thank you.
Come on. Sending you love all across the world.
It always gets it. I can never get it.